we've already seen on this edition of the Tomorrow program that the power of your money, and the power of money generally, is at the core dealing with faith. People have faith in the economic system, faith in the buck, and they're willing to exchange whatever they have in order to get the buck and to buy stuff. A lot of people have emotional problems, we've seen, with handling money, and that's probably the biggest source and reason why people don't succeed financially. But we're going to be taking a look at the larger global system that is actually creating hassles for people to really be successful at a financial level. Mike Schuster, welcome back to Tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
The role of money, is it more important now in the world generally, the social structures, people's way of life, than it has ever been in world history?
It is, but if we go back in time, we look at the Roman Empire, the facts are they had money back then also. They had coin out there, there was a medium for exchange, and the world back in the Roman Empire had gotten to the extent that a coin that was minted by Rome, you could trade all over the world. So there was an economy back then, there was money supply back then, but money has become more important today with the globalization that is going on. Approximately 2/3 of all the debt we have outstanding in the United States economy today is in the consumer's hands. And you look at the advent of consumer credit cards. I mean, what do you actually do when you issue a credit card out there? When you issue a credit card, that's the same thing as trying to create money. But when you look at debt and how debt has grown, in the Western world especially, and you look at the consumer amount of debt that he has, once you impound yourself to that much debt, you then become very focused on it. I mean, you have to deal with it in the sense that there is a monthly amount of payments that you're going to have to be paying on each month. And every time that we leverage ourselves up by incurring more and more in debt, then it becomes more captive to that person. He needs to address it more.
Is money the kind of power that has a multiplying effect in both the world and in a person's life?
In the multiplier effect, in a more positive sense. I mean, the reason why you can have an explosion of an economy today, how you can get China up to 9.5 GDP, how you can have
every year its economy is almost 10% larger every year, its whole nation.
And you look at the explosion of the Japanese economy, the German economy, and us since World War II. Part of the reason why that can come about is because of multiplier effect. The beauty of money is that if it's being managed well in a capitalistic society is there's a multiplier effect, meaning that if a bank takes in $1 million worth of deposits, can have the multiplier effect of $10 million worth of loans outstandings. What can help in a multiplier effect also is that the business can invest into, for example, a manufacturing firm, which can build the capacity of the economy, which helps to create wealth and build jobs.
And it pays out all the people that it used to build the plant and to expand its business, and all those people have money, and so there's a multiplier effect throughout the economy. At a personal level, what would be a multiplier effect that would be the good?
On a daily individual that's going to work every day, no matter what his paycheck is, the multiplier effect would affect him that if he's putting money away in a 401k, one is it's tax deferred, so he can put the total amount of his gross check into that. But the beauty of it is, if you look at the law of how interest compounds, it begins to compound interest on itself. So over time, if you look at an actuary table out there, that'll begin to grow. And so a person can just, by going to bed every night, that 401k can grow and grow, so that person begins to grow in net worth.
So some reasonable discipline when you're young in your life to put money away will see to it that it winds up making more money in the long run if you've been smart enough to put some of it away instead of spend it on all your toys.
That's exactly correct.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot. Ask for this great publication, Managing Your Finances, which deals with a lot of these topics, which makes it possible for you to turn around an otherwise bad situation, or frankly, get more out of your personal life with better management, even if you have